025. So just like apothecary jars are so valuable for home decor, so I think are these wonderful little white lights. And all you're going to choose here is the wire color. The lights are all going to be a clear light. Is there a reason why you prefer the clear light or why you like them with this design?
It's just soft and it's elegant. It goes with pretty much anything. You'll see that if you come in nice and close, you can see this just has a beautiful little kind of a copper tone to it. Whereas if I compare it to the next one here, this is something that would disappear into garland really nicely. It's a dark, dark green. It looks black, but it's actually a dark, dark green. And then Drew here, I can pull this over, and Drew has the one that's silver.
Okay.
So all beautiful, and even when the lights are out, they're actually quite nice to look at, but you can decorate with anything.
And let me point out too, the one that I have here that Jonathan's holding in his right hand, I'm actually setting this to a fading. So if you see this next to the one Jonathan has, nice and close, mine is fading in and out. His is a steady light. So whether you want that pulsing or whether you want to have a steady light, you have the options. And this is on a timer. So you just set it, you forget about it, it's going to come on, you have it on for a few hours, and then you can just have it come on again the next day for a few hours. That's why we're trying to make design easy for you guys. You don't have to think about how to design your space. Just pick these up, pop them in a jar, use this to fill anything. You could use this to fill a wreath, to fill your Christmas tree, along your mantle with your garland. There's so many ways to use these.
I want to point out too the shape of these lights as well, because they're really interesting in the way they just completely fill out the wire, as you can see. Also, there are 60 lights on each strand, and you have a 6-hour timer. So, and then look, see, this is wire, so you can wrap it around. You can do all kinds of different things with it. Now, if you want this copper wire, which is what I have here, that we only have 100 of those left, and you're getting 2 strands. So it's 2 strands. That's 120 lights, 60 lights per strand. They're also, while they're really bright, they have a beautiful warmth to them, almost like that incandescent warmth.
Well, that's exactly it. You're creating a mood. That's what lighting is for. It's to help create a mood, and you can see in this jar, Jonathan has it pulsing right now. Now you've switched over to this. Oh, there you go, pulsing. It's beautiful because it sets that elegance. And then this is also meant for the branches themselves. They're meant to disappear into wherever you hide them, but we want it to be stylish by itself. So you have the copper, you have the green, you have the gold, and you have the silver. So depending on what style you have in your home, that can blend beautifully into what you have.
Yep. And pretty simple to use too. You can use them steady on.
Yep.
Just like this, look great with garland. I think if you already have garland at home too, but you don't have something to illuminate that, this is perfect. The battery pack can nestle right into any small little bit of garland.
Yes.
Wrapping it around jars or wrapping it around maybe some ornamental pieces that you have, super easy.
And I think the one thing I really love is that the wire actually looks like a designer decor piece itself. It's sometimes when you have lighting, the wire is something you're trying to hide because you don't want it to be seen.
Yes.
Well, this could disappear into a tree or your garland, or you can actually just have it out invisible, like you see right there in the tree. You see the lights, or if you have it in an apothecary jar like this, you can actually see the wire. It looks great.
So you're going to order by the color of the wire. We have the green, which is going to disappear into your garlands and trees and wreaths and things. We have the copper, which is almost gone. In fact, there's only 3 dozen left in the set of 2 copper strands. We have the silver, which has been the most popular, and then we also have the gold. So again, if you're somebody that has a lot of those kind of golden touches, maybe you have a lot of brass in your home, seems like gold fixtures are making a comeback a little bit in home decor,
and Mr.
right?
T, they would go for the gold.
You know, that's why I got my chain on right now.
I love
but look
it.
at the glow that comes off of that as well. It's a nice, and I've got it pulsing right now too, but it's a beautiful bright glow. And if you come in a little close just to see, you know, because you can tuck this away anywhere. So this is your battery pack, and it's pretty straightforward to use. We've got a bunch of different settings, so you can have it steady on. You have the timer option,
which is 6 hours.
Exactly.
Yes. It'll
automatically go off, and that's steady on timer, goes off in 6 hours, or the phasing timer, so it'll do like it's doing right now. It's phasing on and off, and that'll go off after 6 hours.
And I want you guys to look in my hand here, and then if we can punch in too, look at the amount of light that is coming off of just one strand.
Wow.
This almost looks magical. This looks like something I'd find in the Hobbit's realm.
Yeah.
From Mordor.
From the fairies.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they're called fairy
lights. That's why they're called fairy lights. But I love that you have 60 lights on each strand, and it gives you this beautiful glow. And I think we should probably show all the wire next to each other. Maybe if the lights can come up a little bit.
So the copper sold out.
Oh,
700 of these
Gone.
now requested.
You know,
now, if you want the silver wire, there's only 900 left. Can we bring the lights up just a smidge, everybody? That way we can show the wire. I think you can see the silver and the gold next to each other. And then you'll also see that green.
Silver and gold.
Now let's look at the lights up. I'm going to turn the lights off, actually, just so we have a little easier
So you
Oh,
can come
great.
right at the front here. You can see the difference here. So there we have.
That's fine, I'll leave it on.
The dark one is meant to hide in garland or on a tree or something like that. It's a really, really dark green.
Yep.
Then we have that beautiful gold.
And it's a very soft gold.
Exactly.
You know, almost like a champagne-like gold.
Exactly.
Very pretty.
And then the silver right next to
And I'm
that.
gonna light up the silver.
And the
Look at
silver,
that.
I think, is great if people are doing like winter wonderland looks where they're
Oh, yeah.
doing lots of whites.
Well,
and, you know,
I
like,
think that's where most people will use it. Like, think of how beautiful it is if you're doing like a centerpiece, if you're creating centerpiece, whether it's something that's done with garland or candles, you can do a million different things. This is also great if
pretty
you
if
have
I
that
just
crafter in your life.
put it
Somebody
under
who
here.
likes creating those little ornamental touches, doing something
be
with the
pretty
kids.
underneath?
Yeah, and look at that wrapping just around a candle holder or around a tree. And when we come back here, you're going to see as well, Jill, the designer. Look at that, it looks
it's from
amazing.
hanging around you guys. But look here, like if you tuck it underneath one of your runners.
look at that.
Like
Look how
look how
beautiful that
pretty
is.
that could be. Or maybe you have like one of those snow like layers where you do your villages,
Yeah.
and then you put the white lights underneath that snow. Wouldn't
Yeah.
that be pretty
It's
underneath there?
having
Make
the
it so
ability.
fun.
Well, it's because they're so bright. Because sometimes there's micro lights, tiny little micro lights, and you can't even see the light. These are
Right.
so bright.
They are.
They're so bright and long. You
Look
have
at
so
how
many
much-
lights.
This is 60 lights on one strand, and you're getting 2 strands.
Yes.
And they're so versatile. So that's the thing. I mean, this is such a great investment into your decor that you have. This is also something you could use year-round, depending on how you're utilizing it.
Yes.
Because these are an elegant white light, it could go with many different looks that you have.
Do you want to show back here the way they're kind of strung on the garland?
Well, you can see we use them on the bookshelves. We've
the
got them over here.
bookshelves? I mean, you can be really creative
Yeah,
with these.
anywhere where you basically have any indifferent material that you could sort of wrap it around. I love that we have it on the logs on the side. We have it on the garland.
Love it.
It's pretty versatile.
Very versatile, and 1,400 of these have now been requested. One of the things you have to know that's different about these, everybody, is that it's not just one strand of lights, but off the strand, the lights are wired. So you can almost make it go every other